a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
he
him
put
in a
everyone in a
jam.
jam.
We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Lil Durk.
On August 22nd, the Durk trial exposed exactly why OTF Jam is snitching on Lil Durk, and it's not for a reason you might think. Jam didn't want to snitch against Durk, but he had to because of what OTF's younger brother did to Jam.
OTF Jam decorated hitman, Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the little nigga who was crying in the video? Ain't no fucking way. Is that the little nigga that was crying in that video and said, I'll tell y'all about a murder?
Snitching on Lil Durk, and it's not for a reason you might think. Jam didn't want to snitch against Durk, but he had to because of what OTF's young.
Hey, is that the little nigga that we reacted to the other day? If not, that's the nigga that looked like him. The nigga with the fucked up teeth. Oh, no. Don't tell me that's bro. Don't. No. All right. Okay.
Younger brother did to Jam.
OTF Jam decorated hitman, Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get rid of the. Got caught with the. And when he gets caught with the, he's crying like this before he gets to the station.
Where OTF Jam committed a crime with OTF's younger brother. The younger brother took the firearm that was used and was told to get rid of it, but he never did. Then he went shopping at a local convenience store with the firearm in his jeans pocket.
Really?
Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At this moment, Ted was arrested and then driven to the police station. Before even getting inside, with tears coming down his face, he tells the police, I swear I'll tell you all about the passings, hoping not to be placed into jail, but it was already too late for him.
That's him. Oh, fuck no. Oh. So this nigga and Jam went on a mission, and he kept the gun, and this is results of that? And they got him on camera saying this shit. I'll tell y'all about a murder. Oh, these niggas ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit. What the fuck? So nobody want to do their own time. Everybody want to bring everybody else down with them. That's fucked up.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
That nigga really crying like a motherfucker. Wow. I'll tell you about everything. I swear to God, I'll tell y'all about a murder. This nigga said, I swear to God, I'll tell y'all everything. Oh.
I swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please, I swear, please.
Being placed into the waiting cell, Ted is seen crying his eyes out, wanting nothing more than to just rat on gang members he knows did hits and be taken out of jail.
Wait, hold on, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 777?
Wow.
What you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right?
We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a buzz to prison. Relax.
Give me
That nigga is scared shitless of jail.
What you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
With OTFD being his older brother who knows the crimes he's told to him. But when there was news of someone snitching with their family's last name in court paperwork, everyone believed it was Didi. Ted also gave up information that the firearm was used in a crime with OTF Jam, which resulted in Jam's crib getting raided by the feds, who was on probation at the time, giving him no choice but to snitch on Durk or go to prison for the rest of his life.
Hold on. So all this time I'm thinking it's over Jam. It's over this little Ted Diddy little brother. And he done put Jam in this jam. As a result, now we got all this going on, and they thinking it's DD snitching, but it's his little brother snitching. Oh my God, dog. Jesus Christ. What a shit show. And see what's fucked up is Jam told the nigga get rid of the gun. Bitch, get rid of, this is what I do, nigga. I'm telling you how to do this shit the right way, nigga. Hey, get rid of this shit. Go dump this motherfucker. Gonna get caught with it. All right, for sure. Will do. I got you, big bro. And then he walking around flexing a hot one. He flexing a hot one in his pocket with the extendo showing, walking around. And then get jammed up. And first thing he do, I'll tell you about a murder. I'll tell you all about it. I swear to God, I don't want to go to jail. Nigga, you didn't follow protocol. Go get rid of the gun, fool. Damn. Oh, this is sloppy work.
This is what happens afterwards. The police raided Jam's crib. They got the probable cause from this crying dude. They figure out that was used on a drill that Jam was also on. They used that as PC to raid Jam's crib. Now, here's the thing. This dude gets up out of this situation. Because his brother is OTF DD, no one is thinking that this body cam exists. They're not thinking he's crying and telling the cops, I'll tell you about him. If anything, they're thinking he's holding it down. His brother is DD, okay? So what happens is when Jam gets raided, essentially, they're starting to think maybe Jam got some going on.
This is when something interesting happened, as OTF Jam would end up reacting to all of this finally being revealed in court. He would start comparing himself to Sammy the Bull on Instagram.
And he compared himself to Sammy the Bull. He basically said this is my address. I don't know if he really got released from jail, but he posted an address. He says, this is for anybody that feel like that I'm doing something that Sammy the Bull didn't do. Now, I got to tell you who Sammy the Bull is if you don't know who that is. Sammy the Bull, the hired muscle and for, I believe, John Gotti. He eventually turned into a cooperant, an underboss who brought down John Gotti. So he brought down John Gotti. He did a 20-year sentence, okay, and was released in prison. He's now living a free man, but it's whatever. We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Lil Durk, hoping that after all this, he'll get his 20 years too.
Which is an interesting comparison, as investigators would go through the court trial files and find everything that Jam told police to save himself. DJ Academics wrote today, prosecutors say OTF Jam will allegedly testify that the $50,000 Durk gave him, the money that he rapped about in the Back Again track, was in his mind, a way to get Jam to do things for Durk. Jam will also allegedly testify that when they were filming a music video, Durk and some other OTF members took him into a bathroom and told him to chill on the crimes because it would get the feds on them. Trap Laura Ross says that it sounded like the prosecutors were saying Jam will be testifying on other crimes not even related to Lil Pabs. Jam will allegedly be testifying that he was recruited for the Lil Pab passing by Booney Mo on behalf of Durk, with Durk giving Jam the money shown in court.
You know what's name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get him up, bro.
Get him up so they want me to trick him, bro.
See that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much.
All right, now this is where his lawyer's gonna have to make this shit make sense. If they gonna be using these videos, because just think if you're a juror right now, right, and then you hear the whole breakdown of their relationship. He didn't really know bro as much as we think. You know what I'm saying? Like the OTF Jam nigga, he looked out for his cousin in jail, and that's where they bond began, allegedly. He knew of bro. He had a reputation. He was a real nigga in the set. Everybody loved him. Okay, cool. But we didn't have a real rapport until you protected my cousin in jail, and that's what made me get cool with you. Even closer, one would say. All right, cool. Now, I get out, and you give me $50,000. He gave him $50,000. You're a juror. Put yourself in the juror mind state. This is where the lawyer's gonna come in. But a good lawyer can swing this shit. Don't worry about it. Durk's paying top dollar, so I'm sure his lawyer's gonna do an amazing job swinging this video and this whole $50,000 shit. and making it like, hey, look, I looked out for a nigga who looked out for my cousin. Simple as that. It wasn't about a body. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to use these videos saying he was paid this day for the body. No, nigga, I was just looking out for you for looking out for my cousin and making sure you did a good deed, so I made sure I did a good deed on behalf of my cousin. We can spin this shit, and what it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we can say this was on behalf of that and sell it to the jurors, but if the jurors believe this, like, hey, that does sound a little fishy, you giving a nigga you don't really fuck with $50,000, that's a lot of fucking money. That's half $100,000. You give a nigga that $50,000, and y'all wasn't really like close like that. Shit. So was it for bodies? You know what I mean? There's gonna be a jury that's gonna be like, hey, $50,000 is a lot of money, y'all, just to give to a nigga for getting out of jail. So it's like shit.
Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it.
It's your leg bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
This ended up getting a reaction from Whack 100, who would confirm once and for all that OTF Jam is snitching against Lil Durk, effectively ruining his life.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
Now he
got him
put
in a
everyone in the
jam.
jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
OTF Jam provided evidence you wouldn't even believe. No Jumper wrote, the feds show Durk targeting a Quando Rondo lookalike in a music video and reveal a text saying Durk can't let King Von's passing slide in a new indictment, where the feds were able to secure the never-before-seen music video and share photos of it in court, where the only way to know if it even existed was from someone who was on set of the filming of the music video, being OTF Jam. This left creators reacting.
Remo, this is my last no jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out.
So
this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction?
That
what
Lil
type
Durk
of police is
been
this?
That is some police talk. Who the fuck says jurisdiction? Nigga, that's police talk right there. What are you trying to tell us, brother? Jurisdiction? God damn.
To have ordered them.
Free smirk, though,
Free
man.
smirk. But also,
maybe some police platform. There's some police.
To sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
we don't.
However, this is where everything changes, as 6ix9ine would expose what Lil Durk did wrong to his own guy. The only ones folding inside of court are the OTF members who couldn't get good lawyers. Many years ago, Durk dissed Chief Keef for not paying his goons' lawyer bills. Fast forward to 2026, Durk hasn't been doing it either.
But it is becoming increasingly worrisome. Increasingly. All of these guys are folding. And unfortunately, this was something I remember Durk was taking aim at Chief Keef when he was like, yo, you put their name in a song, you got them hot. And you didn't pay for a lawyer. Well, Durk, that might come back to bite you, because it appears that maybe you were paying for their lawyers when you were free, but now that you're arrested with them.
You like, fuck that. I can't stand next to that shit. Plus, y'all over there working with them. What the fuck I look like getting y'all a lawyer and y'all working with these motherfuckers? That's a cold situation. Because if I believed y'all wasn't working with y'all, I would have got y'all lawyers. That mean I already knew y'all was working. That's why I didn't get y'all no fucking lawyers. I knew y'all was working. I knew y'all niggas turned on me. Ooh, that gotta be a terrible feeling, man. Your fucking dog Was Bonnie, what was Bonnie to him? His road manager, his manager, aside from being his homeboy? Nigga, you with me, bro? You got a company card, so you something very important. Nigga, you're damn near the manager, nigga, if you got a company card. Are you my goddamn partner? Like, nigga, you got the company card, fool? So that mean I trust you, my nigga. That's a lot of money in that goddamn account. I trust you, bro. You a nigga I trust, and this what you do to me, bro? This what you do to me, nigga? Damn.
It doesn't seem like you are. Now's the time they need it because they're facing that too. And yes, they might be caught to rights because they're the and they're caught on camera. But if they could escape life in prison and get 20 to 25, these guys are anyway. They'll walk that down, as they say. They'll walk the 25, 30 years down.
Once again, getting a reaction from 6ix9ine, making the case that yes, he snitched in his Treyway case, but he snitched to save himself. 6ix9ine knew if he put his life in the hands of his own friends, he would have lost in court easily. Meanwhile, Durk is about to lose this trial because he put his life in the hands of his friends who are all now trying to save themselves as they don't have lawyers.
When he didn't slide, they made fun of him. Now that he slid and is in jail, they making fun of him. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. But guess who's smarter than that? You think you're gonna trick me? I won. Look at me. How many times did I say I won? I'm smarter than you, bro.
You know what? Every time I see 6ix9ine videos, it's like it's the right message, wrong messenger. Like, nigga, you's a rat, bro. Like, if somebody else was saying this shit with a clean slate, he be making sense though. You can't knock him on that, and I hate that he be making sense. But y'all make it to where he makes sense, like this sloppy shit. Cause y'all niggas got at him so crazy about being a rat only for you and y'all homies to go and do the same exact shit. Not saying you, Durk, but your homies, like, damn. So all that, hey, he a rat, he can't come around. This how you handle raps? This what y'all should do to raps? Now you gotta show and prove, nigga, because it's your own circle. And now this rat nigga, I'm like, told you. I told y'all niggas, nigga. And it's like, y'all be making that nigga right, bro. Y'all homies be making that dumbass nigga right, man.
But 6ix9ine wasn't done yet, as he wrote, y'all want to be respected by 9-to-5ers and the unemployed. I'd rather be free, alive, and well. Y'all want to convince me that I did bad, but I'm smarter than y'all. One man is gone and the other one is fighting for his life in a courtroom while Lil Tim is alive rapping about it. I won. Y'all rather be a real guy to complete strangers with life in prison than having your freedom and being hated by 9-to-5ers.
Yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell waiting till CO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut the up, lock in, turn the lights up. Bro, y'all niggas over here trying to improve 9-to-5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9-to-5ers, half of these unemployed or half of these working 9-to-5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like, one nigga about to do life in prison and the other is now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't go with you. Yeah, bro, you do it, bro.
But in a way, this shows that Durk was really about when King Von passed, because 6ix9ine was baiting Durk into sliding for Von, which he ended up doing, and now he's facing the charges for it. But what's interesting is academics spoke out saying everyone owes.
They definitely trying to spin it with that, he saw 6ix9ine in Whack 100 interview, and that's what made him go. That was the final straw. That pissed him off. Like, nigga, hold on. That's his homie, nigga. He been feeling like that. Nigga, that interview was probably, yeah, I saw that too. But, bitch, I been feeling like that. Obviously, I'm hot telling my homies I'm not celebrating New Year's Eve, nigga, because my homie dead and he ain't here with me and we ain't slid yet. Obviously, this is how he been feeling, niggas. Fuck that. That video just, that's already in the mix. Throw that in the mix. I'm already feeling this way. What's up with niggas? Y'all know I can't get out here and do it myself. Y'all need me. I'm the head of the snake. Nigga, y'all need, I can't go out here and do it myself. And that's where it gets tricky. Because these niggas like, hold on, maybe, you know, Von was your home a little closer to you than he was to us. You know, niggas be having their personals when it come to sliding for somebody. He ain't really my homie. He was closer to you. We wasn't really that close. You know what I'm saying? They actions is saying, like, how the fuck is Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim still around if this is what y'all was really on? How is this nigga still around? They like, shit, look, nigga. Durk wasn't liking that. Durk, you got too thirsty, bro. You got too thirsty, and you did some idiotic shit, allegedly, sending them niggas to L.A. That was idiotic, bro.
Lil Durk an apology after finding out that Durk had to pressure O Block to slide for Von and was still hunting Quando Rondo even after his cousin passed.
Durk stated that O Block hopped in some New York City and they playing with Von name now. He said, we staying out of other wars. Don't hop in ours. All right, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody needs to write an apology to Durk. Durk was standing on business. O Block was no block. Durk is stating that the O Block ain't sliding and he's mad. He said they're on some New York City. Why you say New York City? Like New York City. Evidence showing that defendants continued to Quando Rondo after the is material. So they said even after they Quando's cousin, they still shot.
As prosecutors found evidence off Durk's phone suggesting he pressured the rest of his team to get their revenge for King Von. Durk had the most motivation out of everybody to commit the crime despite having the most to lose, as this was exactly when 6ix9ine went viral for calling out Durk for not sliding yet.
Hung. It was already supposed to happen.
I don't know what kind of it is.
No. Yo. They know the exact nigga put a 10 in King Von and he there by himself. Why nobody slid for that? Yo, y'all want this?
No, I'm gonna be real with you.
No.
Hold on.
I discovered. Say, yo, Durk,
listen,
don't slide for me.
I discovered King Von.
No.
When
I don't
King
want to talk about King Von.
So
Why
I don't
is Durk
know.
not sliding?
Investigators believe Durk wanted to slide as soon as possible, all because of everyone calling him out to slide for Von, and it affected Durk a lot. With the saying going viral on social media, it made it that much harder to get the job done because everybody was keeping their eyes on Durk and his team.
What a fucking idiot, man. What an idiot. All right, listen, man. If the narrative is slide for Von, and it's hot on the internet, it's hot in these interviews, niggas are saying, why you ain't slide? And then then somebody slides. It's like, nigga, wait till this shit die down, nigga. Let the internet do what the internet do. You still got a life to live, nigga. You gotta be smart out here, Durk. See, you jumped the gun, feeding into the goddamn narratives on the internet. Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly. If this was your situation. You jumped the gun, feeding into the narratives on the internet. Why do you feel peer pressured from the fucking comments? Why you ain't slide for? We gotta slide, y'all. Look at this shit. We gotta slide. I'm tired of this shit. My nigga, you're tripping. Let this shit die down, nigga. Move in silence, bro. Let it die down. And then you can only trust a couple people. Like you trust too many. Durk trusts too many people, bro. You trust way too many people, my nigga. Like, how do you got a big ass heart like that being from the trenches? Like, nigga, you know these niggas is grimy and slimy, nigga. Like, how you just trust this many people with doing hits and with your money and all kind of shit? Like, that's crazy.
Which made the risk of getting caught for the crime that much higher. This is likely what made Durk's members hesitant to slide for King Von because they knew it was taking a lot of attention. With Durk forcing their hand, it's likely why they're all telling on him now.
Friends, like, ain't nothing in the water. Your friends just told on you. And Durk gotta be the stupidest in the world. You know why he gotta be the stupidest in the world? Because he knew his friends wasn't because he even said, if the feds is on me, I delete my iCloud,
It's no point to get a lawyer if your homie told.
But despite the public well aware of what Durk had to do next to get revenge, Durk still rapped about it in songs after it was done, with lyrics writing, "They be on my page like slide for Von, I know they trolling me, got it back in y'all just don't know that's how it's supposed to be," which links to a Durk interview where he talks about the slide for Von comments disappearing. Keep in mind, this interview takes place after Lil Pab was taken out.
You get triggered by the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
This is where you gotta watch these motherfuckers you be sitting down with, man, asking them cop questions, man. Cause look what happens. You know it's a cop question, and they finna come back and use this shit in court. They're going to use it in these reaction videos when it comes back to talk about how do we know when the job was done? Because look what he said in the interview with Academics. Like, golly, brothers. I swear to God, man, niggas they set themselves up, man. They be letting the book write itself, too. Like, y'all just set yourself up for this shit. God damn, Durk. Say it ain't so, man. I don't think Durk is guilty, man. I'm going to say Durk didn't do this shit, man. His homies, they moved on their own. You know what I mean? Hey, it was Vonnie. That's Von's cousin. He got more of a motive. Like, he would want to move more than me, and he had the car. It was Vonnie. It was Vonnie. But he can't say that, though, because he a real nigga. He a real nigga, so he can't say that. That'd be called snitching. So now you in a jam, and OTF jam got you in a jam alongside with Vonnie. When really you probably could be like, hey, hold on, man, what the fuck? This is an easy one to get up out of if I just say this, but I can't say this. Because that's snitching, and I'm a street nigga, so. Damn. So guess what? Vonnie and Jam said, we'll say it. Since you won't say it, we'll say it instead. It was him. Fuck all that shit. It was him. Damn. These niggas is dirty.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
So when you line it up, once they took out Lil Pab, Durk noticed the comments stopped, and he acknowledged he did something about it to make them stop. Obviously, he tries to be mysterious about it, but we all know what he was hinting at. Even another one of Durk's songs has him rapping his plans to get revenge by writing, "Don't respond to things with Von, I'm like, screw it. You're tripping, go get your stick. They dropping locations, I'm getting it done. F-tweeting, we're sliding, the feds are coming." As they did exactly that, and it left Quando Rondo crying in the street after he realized Lil Pab was gone and was never coming back.
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
But it was all for nothing for Lil Durk, because he's now losing everything. He had a huge music career, family, and loyalty from so many people.
And you still didn't get your fucking man. That's the fucking crazy part. That's not a fucking W. The only way you can say this is a W is, oh, we lost somebody, they lost somebody. Nah, that's not good enough. Not all that pressure you was allegedly applying. Nigga, we need the shooter and the nigga who was there, nigga. We need Quando and we need Von. I mean, Quando and we need Tim, nigga. We need Quando and Tim, nigga. How the fuck what? This whole operation is crumbling right now. And they still gonna be out here, nigga, walking free, making music videos, possibly, nigga, bragging about this shit. Nah. Okay, so here's a part I also wanted to know that me personally, I haven't seen yet. Were these 4 guys that flew out, were they were they paid? Because that's going to be, if they got like, if they was paid, I hope it was in cash if they did get paid. But if they got any trace of that nigga sending the money after the murder, if they got any trace, the niggas that's talking, Jam, Vonnie, that he sent money to these 4 guys or to these 4 niggas after the murder, that's gonna be bad. Damn.
But now he's locked up in a solitary jail cell waiting for his trial. The trial almost certainly won't be going good for him either, because we heard a lawyer spoke about how 2 people's names were taken off the indictment for the crime, which basically guarantees that both people snitched on Durk to be taken off.
The new indictment takes 2 defendants out. OTF Vonnie, Kayvon Grant, and another guy, one of the shooters. So Vonnie, they said, was the guy who bought all the and arranged all the travel, and he was the orchestrator of this. Then they got this other guy, Keith Jones. He's one of the shooters. Well, both of those guys are off the indictment, suggesting that they have cooperated, taken pleas, but the new racketeering indictment, bringing in stuff from 2019, 2020, 2021, that suggests that those cooperators' testimony was not going to be enough. to Lil Durk.
What's crazy is that OTF Vonnie snitched, and his own father called out Vonnie for snitching.
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that. No, that's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that.
I ain't gonna lie. I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
You gonna tell that just like you orchestrated Lil you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
This would end up going viral on social media because Durk's day ones have already switched up on him and are basically handing him a life sentence. Despite them being the ones who actually did the crime to Lil Pab, the feds want Durk because he's the main guy of the team and has a huge public following, so it will set a better example. Even Charleston White spoke about how only Durk is rich enough to offer $1 million bounty.
So ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. But that boy got a federal no bond. You know you had put that hit out on that boy, so you've been trying to avoid karma. They say karma is real. I say it ain't real. I say you reap what you sow. They say that's karma.
Because the feds found the one picture that implicates Durk a lot. They found a selfie of him in 2022, only months before Lil Pab was taken out, with $1 million on the bathroom counter. With their report writing, prosecutors say Durk placed $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo in 2022.
What? Man, shut the fuck up. Oh, goddamn, listen. These niggas and these goddamn cameras, man. The nigga got $1 million cash. This is, hey, listen, even if that ain't what it was meant for, it outside looking in, it adds up. It looks crazy. I'm taking a picture of $1 million and I got $1 million bounty out there just so this picture, I ain't got to put no text. But y'all know, for those who know what this is for, this is me confirming I have it. But that means somebody, which we know now, is talking. Hey, he had $1 million bounty out on Quando Rondo. They got 35 witnesses. They confiscated, 58 cell phones and all kind of shit. 58 motherfucking phones, 58 appliances. Like, what the fuck? They got all kind of shit, man. All kind of niggas talking. And y'all know the streets talk too. It's going to be names who they mention that's talking, and it's going to be names who they still not going to ever mention. You know, they got niggas that's still working for them. Right to this day. That's right there in the mix. In the mix with all them niggas still. That's still working. CIs, for sure. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you the information, but you can't expose me, nigga. I'm still over here doing it. I'm still going up. They don't know. Hey, when Jam said this, yep, that's confirmed. They over there helping, still helping, but still over there acting like they in the trenches and with them niggas and fuck Jam. But really, they're a CI too. I guarantee it's still a CI in they mix out there.
Discovery shows Durk used his trusted lieutenants to recruit hitmen to fly to Southern California on August 18th, 2022 to get Quando Rondo. Consistent with Durk's promise to reward co-conspirators, Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay $1 million reward on behalf of Durk in exchange for flying to Los Angeles to commit the crime. But it gets even worse because Vonnie snitched out Durk's old iPhone that the police confiscated from him years ago. It had a lot of incriminating evidence. As it was reported, feds confiscated a phone belonging to Durk that shows Durk discussing Lil Tim's release on bond and getting the address of his house arrest. Durk also had screenshots of a poster advertising Quando Rondo's concert in 2021 and a social media post from May 3rd, 2023 documenting that Quando was targeted in Georgia.
There's a phone. That phone was seized by the government like 6 years ago when Durk was the victim of a home invasion. Somebody broke into his house. This man called the cops. Hey, I don't want to shoot people. Y'all need to come get him. And then they seized his phones to see if there was something in there about maybe people him. Anyway, the Georgia State Police had that phone for like 6 years. And then last month, the feds went and said, hey, we want a warrant for that. We're going to search it for evidence of criminal activity. The defense is going nuts, talking about that's latest. What the hell do you mean you guys are searching and getting warrants for the phone in a month before the trial? And then that's just wild.
With this evidence just recently being found, it makes it a lot harder for Durk's team to prepare his defense before the trial.
Oh, that's crazy, cuz. Didn't see that one coming. Damn. Nigga probably forgot all about that phone. 2021? He probably forgot all about that phone, man. And what conversations was in that motherfucker? Damn.
Prosecutors know this, and they intentionally made it harder for them to search the evidence because it was reported. The feds in the Durk case are really trying to pull off stuffing the evidence files to make it so long the court will have a hard time getting through it all by trial date, which will result in things being forgotten and missed.
The government dropped their evidence exhibit list. So they said, hey, here's all the stuff we're going to use. And the defense is like, wait a second. Don't you remember when the judge was laughing in court talking about, hey, are you guys trying to bring these new charges because you're going to lose the original charges? Well, all this evidence that you're trying to bring in is all about those old charges. It's all about some type of big criminal enterprise, text messages about people selling and music videos and lyrics and pictures about people with and engaging in to maintain their street cred and the reputation. None of that has nothing to do with this.
But with the feds having snitches inside Durk's team, they have all the evidence and motives for why Durk wanted this done.
Damn.
It goes without saying that Durk's main motivation for the crime was to get revenge for them taking out King Von. And the prosecutors made that clear because they've requested to make King Von's passing footage available to show in the trial.
Testimony and video surveillance surrounding the death of King Von. And the motion to exclude this evidence was denied. Meaning, the judge is going to allow witnesses to testify about and allow the video of King Von to be played at the trial.
Hey, who was all shot? I can't remember off the top. Who was all shot that night when King Von was shot in that parking lot? I gotta find that. I gotta refresh my memory. Who all was shot? I feel like 2 other people were shot. Wasn't 2 other people shot? I gotta refresh my memory. But who all else was shot in that parking lot?
And this is important because prosecutors wanted to use this evidence to argue that King Von is the reason or motive as to why Durk offered this bounty on Quando Rondo. And so with this ruling, the jury will get to see and hear about all of that.
To make it even worse, their rivals in the streets and in music were talking about how happy they were when Von officially passed.
How did you feel?
So I'm kind of happy.
You were happy?
Can I say I was kind of happy? No, seriously, I was though. It was up. That, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he did. But I was happy as hell when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day for all the people I.
Like my real like first action.
Yeah.
Thought. I was happy.
You're happy.
I was happy.
Durk hated when people spoke about his best friend passing, but in a little way to troll Durk, Quando Rondo and Tim did interviews when Durk was arrested. As Tim says, he wished the night ended in a different way, but he's literally the one person who made it end in the way that it did.
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him shit like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that would have never happened like that.
But Quando Rondo also shared his thoughts on it.
First person you gonna go to screaming is, God, why? And all this and all that. I ain't got, like, you see I'm setting my piece right now. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
They said that you were the intended target in that situation.
Man, bro, man. Cause I'm about to keep it real with you, man. All you heard was cap. Nobody know what the really going on, bro. But that shit really got nothing to do with me, bro.